Welcome back to Girl Talk. We have been having ourselves a lovely time over here in Hilldale. If you've been shopping, you can stop in for a bite or a beer and you will not be disappointed. So we are excited to be here. We've been having a lovely time. If you're just joining us, Janet promised in the beginning, in the intro segment, that we were going to answer the question about goats. And the man with the plan who's going to do that for us is right here. It's Rob Lobreglio, who is the executive brewer here at the Great Dane Brewing Company. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you more so for having us. We've been having a great time.
Great.
So now this is the shining moment for everyone that's been hanging on with us since the beginning. We're going to talk about that goat and why that the history of Bock beer. What is the association with the goat? We see it here on the sign. We've seen it on posters.
Yeah, and you see it with most Bock beers all over the world. The interesting thing is that the first Bock beers were made in the town of Einbeck in Germany, going back to about 1400s.
Wow.
Then they started to become more popular, and then as they migrated up towards Bavaria, Munich, they would call it Einbeck, but referencing the town where it came from.
I see.
But it slowly morphed into Einbach, and Einbach means a billy goat.
Oh, okay.
That
In
is
German?
why now in German. So that is why Bock beers are associated with goats.
So it sounds almost
fun.
like a mistake, like this word has sort of morphed and then taken on a new meaning, of course.
Yep,
based
it
on the
absolutely has. It
translation.
was really just supposed to reference the town where it was from.
Right.
So now it's just a visual pun on your beer bottle.
Yeah, and it's kind of similar to Pilsners
Okay.
because Pilsner beer is originally from the town of Pilsen. So people used to say, you know, I'll have a Pilsen, which meant a beer from the town of Pilsen. But now it just means a style of beer.
Wow, isn't that
Interesting.
something? Okay.
So what makes a Bock beer, other than the name association?
Okay, well, when we're making beer, the two main flavor components are malted barley, which is a sugar source, and then hops. And hops lend a pleasant kind of floral bitterness that balances the sweetness of those sugars. Anyway, the brewers have very specific ways of measuring those sugars. And normal beers start like at 10, 11, 12% sugar. But for it to be a Bock beer, it has to be at least 16 degrees of sugar. And then if you want it to be a double Bock beer is not twice as strong as a Bock beer, but it has 2 more degrees of sugar. So a Bock beer would start at 16 and a double Bock would start at 18.
Interesting.
And they're all maltier beers. They tend to be sweeter as opposed to more bitter.
This is a great 101 because so many people are interested in this topic right now, and I always sort of feel like the one at the table that doesn't know their stuff. Ellen and I are over here both going, at the same time. Ooh, so thank you for that. That's wonderful.
No problem.
Is there a time of year that these are typically drunk?
Absolutely. Bock beers and double Bock beers are available in the wintertime. Originally, they were kind of brewed as the sustenance for monks during their Lenten fast. So, if you're going to not be eating, why not drink an extra strong beer all that time?
A few more calories, it sounds like, if it has higher sugars in there.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Very cool. Wow, and let's talk a little bit about the different Bock beers specific to the Great Dane here, because obviously you've schooled us on a couple of types that are available. What about here specifically?
Okay. Well, one of the reasons that we started the Bockfest is because, and I'm more than happy to throw this out there as a challenge, I think that the Great Dane makes more Bock beers than any other brewery in the world.
In the world?
In the world. We have well over 15 Bock beers that we offer every single year. We have My Box, Spring Box, regular Bock beers, double Bock beers, golden Bock beers. We have wheat Bock beers. We have double Bock wheat beers.
Oh my goodness.
We have ice Bock beers.
Yeah.
So
I'm impressed that you can just list them that quickly.
I'm sure I'm forgetting a few. But we love our Bock beers here. It was actually a specific Bock beer from Germany that made me a brewer. And so they hold a special place in my heart, and I decided that we should have a fest that celebrated them.
I love that.
We're almost out of time, Rob. Do you want to give a shout out to the Bockfest? before we leave?
Bockfest, Saturday, February 11th at from noon to 5, and we're also partnering with the Road Home, which is a phenomenal charity here.
Yeah, we do have time for you to share about that charity. I want to make sure we get that in because it's a wonderful organization and
Yes.
a big part of some of the reasons behind Bachfest and why you're doing this is to help another cause. So let's talk a little bit about that cause.
Yeah, the Road Home is the only agency in Dane County that deals solely with homeless families with children. And
Wow.
last year they helped find homes for over 175 families.
Oh my goodness.
And so we're going to have a lot of fabulous raffle prizes.
Share this with us.
This is a limited edition cooler, but that's not even the grand prize. We have 2 other grand prizes. We have a kegerator. We have a year of free beer,
Oh, wow.
where
Wow.
you could get a growler of beer
Okay.
every single week
That's
for
awesome.
a year.
Now the
and then-
growler's the big one, right? The crowler's the
yes.
okay.
Sorry, the growler is
Yeah.
the 64 ounce,
Okay.
and the crowler is the 32 ounce.
I didn't know that.
Yep. And all of the other participating breweries, which I would love to mention briefly, just
Please,
because they're our
yes.
partners in this, they're going to be bringing raffle items as well. And all the raffle tickets, all the proceeds from the raffle tickets will go to the Road Home.
That's
But
so
we've
special.
got Wisconsin Brewing Company coming, we have Vintage Brewing Company coming, we have Carbon 4 coming, we have Lakefront, Capital, Rockhound, we have the Freiburg Gastro Pub, and of course the Great Dane. So I'd like
Love
to
that
thank
place.
all those breweries as well for
How
participating.
fun. And what a great event for folks to come out and get to, find out a little bit about all these wonderful craft breweries in town. So thank you for sharing all that with us. We have had a lovely
you.
time here at the Great Dane and really just learning about beer. This has been
I love it.
eye-opening for me. I've enjoyed it. So
Anytime.
Thanks so much. This is Rob Lobreglio, the executive brewer here at the Great Dane Brewing Company. We thank all of our guests for joining us, and of course, thank you for watching. Join us next time on Girl Talk.